Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. My name is Christina. If you have a Libra Sun, Libra Rising, or Libra Moon, this is your 2022 September forecast. All right, Libras, let's start it. So let's say on the 1st of September, we're going to have Mars and Jupiter trine. And actually Mars is in your 9th house and Jupiter is going to be in your 7th house, and they are going to sextile, not I'm sorry about that, sextile to each other. So that is a really positive aspect in astrology, and it is not without challenges, but the opportunities in this aspect. So for example, Mars, the planet of courage, the planet of desire, sextile with Jupiter, the planet of blessing, it is really optimistic and it's really, untiring and adventurous. And especially in your 9th and 7th house, it could represent like your significant other going to go with you in a foreign, foreign trip. Or it could be something like 9th house is something with laws as well. And it could be like you're going to be celebrated because you have finished some degrees, like, for example, maybe a higher education degree you just get certified with, a diploma. Or it could be also something with investing. So your significant other is helping you or your business partner to invest in a foreign land. 9th house representing foreign land. It could represent also like you are married a foreigner, or it could represent also because of the marriage with a foreigner giving you a citizenship in another country. Let's move to September 2nd. September 2nd, we're going to have another aspect between Mercury and Jupiter, and it's going to be an opposition. Here is Jupiter in your 7th Aries, and then Mercury going to be in your 1st house in Libra, in your house. So the opposition between Mercury and Jupiter is always something with judgment, something with like your judgment could be off, or like you are taking a leap to a conclusion in a partnership. So for example, it could be like I'm going to sign a contract, a marriage contract or a prenup with someone, and I should have not. Maybe I went to Vegas and and impulsively, because Jupiter in Aries could be very impulsive, and I just got married in a chapel after knowing the person for 2 days. And it could be some kind of conflict, verbal conflict with a business partner, or one-on-one friendship, or with a significant other in your life. Then we're going to move actually to September 5th, where Venus going to be in, gonna go to Virgo. So I'm going to animate this chart, and not by the hours, but by the days for you. And then we're gonna go to September 5th, and you see Venus is in 0° Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign. It is also mutable, so it's ready to change, but it's going in your 12th house. So you're not necessarily, and Libra is ruled by Venus, but in the 12th house, the beauty is not seen. So maybe you are not valued. Maybe your design, your art, or your beauty is not valued or not seen as you want it to be seen. Or actually, it could also indicate something else, like you are working on an art project behind the scene, and soon when Venus is gonna go to your 1st house, it will be available for the public, to show for the public. All right, so then let's see September 7th. September 7th, we're going to have Sun and North Node, so we go 2 more days here, and Sun and North Node going to trine to each other. So Sun in your 12th house, right before your birthday, it's always some kind of retreat, or rethink your life, or reevaluate your life. It's always like an inventory, right before our birthday, what we are doing, what have we done during that solar return, and what is our plan in the future, the next 12 months. But actually this trine with North Node in Taurus, it's indicating something is changing in my purpose. So I would like to approach a different avenue. And like North Node is Jupiterian energy. So it is a blessing, especially with the trine, because of the trine is without any challenges. That is the most favorable aspect in astrology. And in your 8th house, there is research and all the taboo like sex, death, and pregnancy as well. It could indicate that I know I'm planning in the future to later on I will get pregnant, but I'm planning for it. Or it could be like right now I'm going to take a different avenue and my purpose is to study financial astrology or criminal astrology or became a private detective or working with the one who passed on, or like maybe even writing a book. 12 houses could be like belong from Pisces, so writing as well and art, and actually I going to write about afterlife or something like that. All right, so let's move then to the full moon. The full moon going to happen in Pisces, and it's going to happen September 10th. And the full moon is happening at 17 degrees, 41 minutes right now here. Look at that. And it's going to be in your 6th and in your 12th house. So what does it mean? Definitely it's the mind and the body, the spirit and the body both are matter. So for example, full moon is completion and ending in the 6th house. It's a work related issue or a health related issue. You might experience some kind of healing, especially because of you had Jupiter and Neptune conjunction, the miraculous conjunction in your 6th house previously, April 12th. So it could indicate a miraculous healing. And right now you can let go of the stress and you can let go of thinking of the illness that you had before or experienced before. And here it is. Here is the sun. And the sun is shining in your 12th house, but the 12th house is obviously subconscious and it's behind the scene or dreamland. So the sun over there, very bright, it's representing you might have some kind of issue with sleeping. And, it could be because of something come to the conclusion, ending. And, it could be even a work, like a work that didn't serve you before it came to the end. And, you're still thinking of that. You're still thinking of that ending. Pisces is a very spiritual sign, the most spiritual in the zodiac. And it is really connected with the divine energy. So as full moon as well. And during this ritual, when you will have to let go of things, that could be like you using amethyst, or you can use lapis lazuli because of Pisces ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. Neptune is amethyst, Jupiter is lapis lazuli. And, like you are using that during your ceremony, or you are drinking lotus flower tea, or, mugwort, or anything which is actually helping you with lucidity, lucid dreaming, and with your intuition that you want to invite in during this full moon. All right, so this full moon actually is going to sextile with Uranus and North Node here, 17 degree, and Uranus 18 degree, and North Node is 16 degrees. So it's sextiling. So that is an opportunity in it as well. And what is going to be the opportunity? That is health, that is transform your health very deeply. It could be even like a surgery, an opportunity to have a surgery, or actually I need to get a surgery because, like before I had an accident or something and I need to have it, but it's changing my life for the better. Or it could be just like a very deep transformation and you're going to do research about health and how you should actually increase your health and how can you actually heal yourself. And you're going really deep into it. And, very deep into it. So research as well. And it's supporting energy. And it could be something like your work is going to help you to invest something. So, there is a lot of companies out there, which is like helping their employees to, okay, I give you 1% of the company or whatever is that. So it's also an opportunity here for you Libras. And let's move forward. Let's move forward to the 16th, actually. Yes, 16th. 16th, we're going to have Neptune and Sun opposition. And the Sun is still in, let me go to 16th. The Sun is still in Virgo. And Neptune, of course, it's for a long time in your sixth house. So actually, it could be very illusional for you in your sixth house. So your work could relate to something with filmmaking or with photography or something with pharmaceutic or something with holistic healing, spirituality. And right now, this opposition, it is like actually Neptune is in retrograde. So it's always good when it's come to delusion, illusion, because you can take off that kind of pink glasses and right now you see the reality. So you are ready for the truth, you are see the reality, you're ready for the truth about your colleagues, you can see them clearly. But obviously Neptune also gossip, and because of it is like behind the scenes, someone hidden enemy is talking about you, and it could be work related issues. So that one could be actually a negative aspect. And on the 16th also we're going to have Venus and North Node trine. So Venus is in your 12th house and North Node in your 8th house. So those two going to trine here. So North Node is Jupiterian energy, as I said, is blessing, and it is your future. It is purposeful. It is really karmic. With Venus in the 12th, it could be like, yes, definitely, I'm going to have some kind of, or I'm going to create a new purpose in my life with, as I said, either with psychology, either with astrology, either with art, because this one could be also art, but it could indicate also I'm downloading a lot of information and I can connect to the passed away, who passed away, because 8th house related and 12th house related, someone who I loved before, and I can connect with it. And especially when Venus going to trine with Uranus as well later on, and it's going to happen on the 20th, that's you can download a lot of information. All right, so if I move forward and if I move to September 18th, so that's 2 days later, I'm going to animate the chart for you. It could be something with, let's see, and I didn't plug that in. So it could be something with, let's see this. Wait a minute, guys. Sorry about that. Yes, so we're going to talk about the 18th when we're going to have Mercury and Jupiter opposition. So here is Mercury and Jupiter opposition by that time. Okay, so Mercury is communication, Jupiter is blessing and wealth, and Mercury is also the way you process information. But in this matter, actually, you know, Mercury could represent something like sales or the way you are talking, and opposition with Jupiter in Aries, it could be something impulsive. So you maybe you could be arrogant with someone, you can be arrogant with a partner perhaps, so you will need to be careful. On September 18 also we're going to have Sun in your 12th house, and then Pluto, where is Pluto? Here in your 4th house. So 4th house is your family, real estate. It is also ending of matters or funeral as well. And then it's going to trine. So trine is a beautiful aspect here. But 12 and 4th house. So it could indicate something like you going to find a hospice service for a loved one who is actually will pass away soon. Or it could be something like you bring the person home from the hospital and let them pass away in the home. But on the positive perspective, it is giving back your power. So it is a major transformation psychologically, and the subconscious going to change. So you're going to feel your power again, and you're going to feel the psychic power again. It could also indicate, like, for example, you're going to have a connection with the spirit in your house. So there is some kind of somebody who died in your house, and you will see the spirit and you will get connected, and you won't be afraid of that. But definitely that is a power situation, a powerhouse, and it definitely means like I'm getting back my power. I'm getting back my power and respect also in the family, because Capricorn is also really respect and demand respect for himself. So Pluto over there, it's powerful. I'm getting back that kind of good perspective within the family. So in the extended family there. All right, so we move toward, and we're going to move to September 23rd. Let me see, September 23rd. So I'm going to erect and animate the chart. Okay, so we're going to want to talk about Mercury and Sun Cazimi and Combus. So that is actually a Cazimi as well, because it's within 17 minutes. So combust is when they conjunct, any planet conjunct with Sun in heaven. And Cazimi is when it's 17 minutes away. Look at that. It is in your first house. So definitely communication is really important. But, you know, it's also could be some, and the Cazimi is, you know, like, it's really karmic, it's very powerful. It also means like Mercury is blinded because of the sun is so powerful, the light of the sun is so powerful. So you might not been heard or seen, your voice is not heard. But on the other hand, Mercury could represent something with education. It could also represent something with your children or sales or communication device as well. So it could be like you don't see where is your phone, you thought you lost it, or it could be something like you don't see where is your, what is that? Like your sales is not really high up right now. If you are working for a company that works for commission and sell something, or it could be also somehow you actually go mute. It could be selective mutism, or you know, like yes, definitely it's just like not heard. Your voice is not seen somehow. All right, let's move forward, and we're going to go to the 24th, when Venus and Neptune going to be opposition. You know, Venus is love and material needs, and Neptune is higher octave of love, but also illusion, delusion, angels as well. So it could be both of the, and Venus has two sides, double side, you know, the typical yin and yang, the night and the day Venus, which is like the material and the greedy one, and the beautiful, lovely one. And this opposition over here, mind over matter, right? Or it could be like, which one should I listen to, my heart or to my mind? Uh, and this is typical like psychosomatic issues as well. So I might have some kind of issue with my appearance, and I confidence, for example. I don't. I think lower of myself, and or you know, and here is the delusion, like yes, because I'm delusional. I don't see myself as beautiful as I am, and actually I'm truly am, but somehow it's hidden from me. I see something different in the mirror. So it could be typical if somebody has bulimia or anorexia, for example, or some kind of eating disorder, and then, you know, like they don't see themselves clearly in the mirror. And then we're going to go September 25th, when the new moon going to happen actually in Libra, 2 degrees 49 minutes. Listen that here in Libra, new moon, but yes, so 2 degrees. So I'm going to do that by the hours because of, okay, so I'm gonna by the hours, and I'm gonna go until the moon going 2 degrees in Libra. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, here. All right, so here it is. Here is your new moon in Libra in your first house. It's representing something like you're going to reinvent yourself. You want to be seen like differently, like you've been seen before, and maybe you were a businesswoman and right now you have a baby and you want to be seen like a mother, or maybe it's the opposite. You were a mother for so long and then you want to be seen like a businesswoman. So it is just changing perspective, the way you want to be presented out. The mask what you wear, it's going to be different from now on. And then I'm gonna change back to the days again, and then we're going to go further and we're going to go to the 26th. And the 26th is going to be actually Venus and Pluto trining. It's very sexual. It's the sexual charisma is really potent and beautiful. So in your fourth house and in your 12th house. So actually it could bring in some kind of secret lover, or in, you know, like fourth house is family and lover is the fifth house, but because of family, so it could be a triangle somehow, a secret lover somehow. But it also could be like you're working behind the scene and you want to renovate your, transform your house, and right now you are just doing the planning, drawing up the plan. How do you want to transform and redecorate your house and change your house? But definitely it's very sexual. So you might not even know, but you have, for example, a secret admirer and or a stalker, God forbid, but it could be someone around the house who is stalking, you know, because of you are so pretty, and it could be a stalker as well. But definitely it is really, really energetic sexual charisma for sure. And then, and you know, money-wise, Pluto is money and investment because rules the eighth house. Fourth house is real estate. So you might going to work on some kind of investment in real estate, but you don't tell that to anyone yet. You are working on it secretly. You don't want anyone to know yet. All right, so let's move forward and we're going to go, no, actually Sun and Jupiter, look, Sun and Jupiter also in opposition in the first and seventh house. So, you know, there is a lot of working behind the scene going on for you. So it might actually create some kind of conflict with your significant other because you are working too much, or you are very secretive and it's very suspicious for the partner, and it could come to a conflict. Yeah, so definitely it could be that, or you know, it could be like you feel like you are not that blessed with your partner anymore because something is not working out as it did before, or you wanted to renew your vote, not vote, but your vow. For example, seventh house Jupiter could be renewable or bring in a new partner, but because it's in retrograde, it's taking away from the blessing, and because it's opposing your sun, perhaps the partner doesn't want to do a big deal about renewing a vows or something like that. This makes you feel upset and unworthy. And then we're gonna go to September 27th, and then September 27th, we're going to have Mercury and Pluto trine. So one more day over here, and Mercury and Pluto trine. So it is really good for communication. It is really good to talk about, for example, about your wills, your trust. So doing a trust and will, because here, or sign a contract, something with sale property or bride properties. But definitely it's very good for trust and VS. And also it could be some kind of sexual talk, because 12th house is your bedroom, and it is like playing and charisma, or not charisma, but you know, like playing roles, for example, in your bedroom. It could be, or talking dirty, for example, simple as it is. All right. And then September 28th, we're going to have Mars and Saturn retrograde trining, and that's very good for us, right? So Saturn retrograde over here, it's trining with Mars. Hallelujah, that's good. Saturn is restriction and responsibility, and Saturn could be really demanding and really life-changing. And it could be a malefic planet. It is a social planet, but it depends if it's trining or sextiling, what kind of aspect does it make. But in this case, Saturn is the general, Mars is the soldier, or Saturn represents limitation, restriction, caution, but also ambition and discipline and endurance as well. And Mars is, the courage. So you have a really good work ethic, and you're really courageous, and you have stamina, and you're going for it. Saturn is in your fifth house, however, so it could be some kind of dry spell on your sexuality or on your mojo. But right now, because it's trining with Mars, it could actually bring up the mojo. It could be well, um, your lover could become permanent, for example, or you can have actually a lover from a foreign country. And first, it could indicate something, because Saturn is Aquarius, which is digital, and that is communication and artificial intelligence, internet as well, just like Aqua and Gemini as well. So this represents I'm going to have and meet someone who is a foreigner on social media, or in a what is that, those dating website or whatever. And we're going to get attracted, and it could become, actually, it could be, because Mars could be one night stand, but somehow training with Saturn, something could become a long-term relationship later on. All right, guys, so that's what I wanted to say. And also, Mercury went to retrograde on September 9th and went from your first house to your 12th house. So it could be some kind of issues coming back, either with selling or buying, like some kind of 12th house matter. 12th house matter is anything with hospital or hotels or islandic vacation. If you wanted to go to a cruise ship, even because 12th house is cruise ship, it might be cancelled. Or it could indicate some kind of situation, like, for example, maybe a contract will come back to you, which is like, I wanted to, what is the 12th house vacation? Yeah, it could be something with vacation, where like you needed to delay your vacation because of COVID, and it was something on an island, and because it's gonna trine with Pluto, perhaps it's going to turn out positive, and it's going to be right now, but that situation came back to me, and I can act on right away. Okay, and then, we do have, for example, Ceres in Virgo. Here is Virgo for you in your 12th house. Ceres here, it's also fierce, unconditional fierce, because Ceres is the god of agriculture, but also lost her daughter. So there is a lot of fear, unconditional fear, especially in your 12th house, or panic attack. But also what we wanted to say, like Pallas Athene also went on September 6th in Cancer. So here is Cancer in your 10th house of wisdom. Pallas Athene is the asteroid of wisdom and also war. And very, very strong individual. And in the 9th house, in the 10th house, there is like reputation and awards, or your career. In Cancer, it could represent something like, because of my wisdom, because I worked very hard before, I'm going to be awarded in my career. Simple as it is. All right, guys. I hope you like this podcast, and I wish you a safe and joyful September, a joyful journey in September. I will see you next month, and soon I'm going to do the 2023 horoscopes. So look out for that. Thank you so much for your attention. See you next month. Bye.